We're at the boarded circuit, the exciting circuit. That's how it's described many, many times. Of course, we're here at what is sadly probably the last meeting of the season. It's that one that we all enjoy so much, and I know we're in for some exciting racing today because we've got last year's winner in the solos, Steve Schofield, looking to do what he didn't do in the Masters. Of course, that was a great final here at the boarded circuit, and we wonder, will he be able to actually take the Burnup title? In the sidecars, sadly, we're missing Roger Misa, but we're not missing any of the other superstars. We've got the lot here. Ivor Matthews, so determined that he's going to actually prove that winning the Masters was no fluke. He wants to come back here and prove that he can actually do it, and he can actually ride this circuit as well as anybody. The conditions are not perfect. We've had nothing but rain, and you can see from the ground underfoot that it's going to be hard. They're going to be struggling for grip. But one thing we can be assured of, always at the boarded circuit, is it's going to be tremendous racing. Well, we look forward to the racing. We wonder who's going to take the Burnup titles this year. Is it going to be Scoey's year again? We wait and see. And in the sidecars, well, I wouldn't like to bet on anybody taking this title. It really is an open field today. Well, one of the riders that we had to have a word with, obviously, is last year's winner. Steve, obviously, a lot of us were really pleased to see you win that last year. Last time we came to the boarded circuit was the British Masters, and obviously that was a bit disappointing because you had engine problems, but all set up?
I hope so. You know, be a bit different today. Track's a little bit different, it's a lot more wetter. Track's obviously shorter as well, so I've just had a look. So it'll be a lot harder.
And do you think that, obviously with the track being shorter, that's going to put extra strain on the mechanics with changing gearing, etc.?
Yeah, it will do. Mechanics probably working overtime because it's set up for as it was, and it'll be as it is. You know, so let's hope it works out. As long as the club have a good day and plenty of people come in, the weather stays fine, I think that's the main cause for the moment.
And obviously things this year have gone extremely well with speed. Season as well?
Yeah, it's been okay, no complaints. A few letdowns in finals, like breakdowns, getting knocked off and things like that. But, you know, it's racing.
Well, I think that's the only description we can, but it is racing, and obviously we can hope that today is another one of those successful ones.
Well, let's hope so. I won't be saying no if it is.
That's great. Steve, thanks very much for your time. We know there's a lot to do, and obviously I can hear that they're now getting people out for practice, so the very best of luck.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Steve Schofield, and one rider that made last year's final absolutely tremendous. He gives an international flavour to the Bonfire Burnup. Marcel, Gerhard, terrific to see you back here. Are you looking hopeful for this year?
I have not correct understand. I speak little. It's okay. I have last Sunday in the ASFS. It's a good race. I have good luck. It's much raining. It's much water on the track, and I find a good line for not too much dirt in my face, and I make place number 3.
Right.
I think this day it's hard. When you look at the track, you have only a small line for good drive, and you must have a beautiful start for a good race here. But the weather is okay, and I hope much people is coming and see a nice race.
Well, as always, Marcel, wonderful words, and we do hope that we will get the crowns because you are an exciting rider. But one thing I must say is, do you think that there are riders that would prefer the shorter track? Is that going to be harder for you?
Short is hard for me, yeah. I like more a long one. But race is race. When you're a good rider must go to a long track or the short track.
Marcel, thank you very much for having a quick word with us. We wish you the very best of luck. We know you are an exciting rider, and obviously we look forward to seeing some terrific racing today. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
In that this meeting has got an international flavour to it, but I know that there's one rider that's going to have a lot of support. And Paul Hurry, I've got to say, first of all, well done last week, a second place at the Ace of Aces, and hopefully trying to repeat that here today.
Yeah, I'll be looking for some sort of result that I had last week, but if not, I won't be too worried. As long as I get to the final, maybe finish in the top 5, I'll be quite happy.
Well, quite happy, I think it's a bit of an understatement, Paul. I know you'll be trying as much as you can today. Obviously, conditions have been against us. They've shortened the track quite a lot, but do you think that is going to favour any particular riders?
I don't really think so, because everyone's used to like the big sweeping corners, and maybe if they brought it in a bit, it might tighten it up a bit, so maybe it might favour me, you never know.
Well, we've got to watch and see, because obviously it's good to hear that you're not frightened of the fact they've made it smaller. And obviously you have got a lot of following in this part of the world. You must be looking forward to actually putting on a good performance.
Yeah, I'm going to go there and try and do my best, really. I'll be quite happy as long as I know I've done my best and I got a good result. But if not, I won't be too disappointed.
You're making it sound all too casual, Paul. Machinery in tip-top condition?
Yeah, I've been up there this week working on them. I just got a new engine from Anton Nischler in Germany, and last week it's going very good, so hopefully it'll be okay today.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Paul, the very best of luck. I hope that I will be talking to you later on in the day.
Okay.
Across to the sidecar pits, we've got to have a word with last year's winner. Bit of pressure, I think, from that angle, but Ivor, you've had so many successes here at the boarded circuit, and I think that people are so interested to see the Australian-style sidecar. Will you be using it today?
Depends on whether it's a bit soft at the moment, and with it being so low it doesn't really ride across it as well as the grass track bike. I think if the weather stays like this we may well turn to it later like we did at the Masters, but we'll practice it anyway and see what it's like.
Well, I think obviously we've got to see what it's like, but you've touched on the Masters. I think that was such an interesting day, dare I say anything else. It was interesting the fact that it ended up being a runoff, and it was at the end of the day all down to mechanical failure. That's not the way we like to see results come through, and today I think you're absolutely right. If we can keep the weather conditions right, it's going to be perfect. But any little hopes that may pay off for you today?
No, really we're set up exactly the same as we were for the Masters. We think by now we've learned how to ride this track. Obviously when it's harder it's it's a different kettle of fish, but you just have to come with an open mind and do what's best. Like last week, I mean, who would have said that would have happened at the Aces last week? And we went with that then, and it obviously wasn't going to be the tool for the day, and we still did the business on this one. So keep an open mind, that's all you can do.
Well, absolutely right, keep an open mind. And you've touched on the subject of last week. Peter, I'll bring you in now, because obviously it was not what we come to expect from the Ace of Aces. It turned out to be a result that went in your favour. Obviously pleased with that result.
Yeah, obviously pleased with the result, because at the end of the day, to get a result like that, you've got to do well and be up there to get the points. It's unfortunate it ended like that, but that's the way it goes.
And obviously hoping for a much better result today. You are, as I say, going in as defending the Burnup title from 1993, but high hopes.
Obviously got high hopes. We haven't come here to come second, we've come to win, but it's anyone's meeting at the moment. It's a bit mucky. You make the gate, you're away.
Well, absolutely right. I mean, I'm going to go and have a look at practice now, because obviously everybody's getting keyed up. But we look forward to a good day. Ivor, Pete, the very best of luck, and we hope it's going to be another success.
Thank you.
And Steve Bishop, no, he stays away from the mud. That's quite understandable. Tony Atkin, well, looking very serious, isn't he? Marcel Gerhard told us last week that the English weather was much worse than the Swiss. Mitchell Cobb going by, doing a lap with the guy. Mark Loram, the centre meister, see him. Number 15, Martin Goodwin. Number 14, Simon Cross. And Steve Schofield going by. Number 26, Stefan van der Helm. Number 25, Gary Lobb coming in place of David Steen. Number 19, Uli Utzinger, not from Germany, from Switzerland in fact. Number 33, Ben Howe. Everybody taking a real good look at these very soggy patches. Dave Norris. And Paul Hurry, second place last week in the Aces, riding superbly in these conditions. The screen, trying to spray Paul Hurry with the net. Glenn Cunningham going by, Stefan Tresseru. To our left. What is Steve Dorr's bike? Do we believe it's Steve Dorr?
Well, yes, I think we'll confirm that is Steve Dorr on the bike.
Number 17 then, Paul Fry. Number 5, Brhel. Special welcome to him. Number 8, Marcel Gerhard. And back with Arnold Cross just in behind. Some of these, of course, repeating as Stefan van der Helm comes back. Number 28, the tall figure of Mark Seabright. Absolutely right, Jim. And here's the man, Steve Schofield. 3 marks for footing. Sorry about that, Steve. Peter Lloyd. The Midlander, always a very, very consistent performer on the grass track. Very quick, very consistent. Number 22, who could it be but Stefan Dano, with the Swedish flag on his jacket. Of course, it's number 12, as he usually does. Nice to see Trevor. And numbers on the above the start line. We're looking at Steve Dorr, Julius Singer, Simon Cross, Massimo Mora, Joe Screen, Dean Garton, Colin White and Clayton Williams. This definitely looks like it's the first race forming up on the far side there. Well, you can see the starting gate positions in your program. The number in the brackets, of course, refers to starting position. With number 1 right on the outside. Here we go then, the first race of the afternoon. The International Bonfire Burnup gets underway as we look across to the far side. And Massimo Mora, Julius Singer and Joe Screen coming round the outside with a lot of them. Simon Cross. So then, Joe Screen looking to challenge here, but out in front, it's the flying Italian, it's Massimo Mora, who's leading this one. Clayton Williams in that 3rd place, Dean Garton in 4th, Simon Cross. Simon Cross trying to line up on Dean Garton, but not quite getting there. Dean Garton's in that 4th place, Clayton Williams in 3rd. Joe Screen in that 2nd place, and out in front it's Massimo Mora. One more lap to go for Massimo Mora, looking to open the cab for the victory here. Joe Screen in 2nd, Clayton Williams in 3rd, Simon Cross makes it through in the 4th, Dean Garton in 5th. And we're looking across to the far side for the leader, and well, maybe they'll do this sort of Massimo Mora then wins. Joe Screen in 2nd place, just going to hit that 3rd place. Simon Cross goes to take 3rd, Clayton Williams takes 4th, Dean Garton in 5th, and in 6th place, Wade past number 29, Steve Dorr, just ahead of number 19, Julius Singer, and then number 31, Colin White. 1st place, number 4, Massimo Mora. In 2nd place, number 2, Joe Screen. In 3rd place, number 14, Simon Cross. In 4th place, number 7, Clayton Williams. In 5th place, number 16, Dean Garton. In 6th place, number 29, Steve Dorr. In 7th place, number 19, Julius Singer. In 8th place, number 31, Colin White. And the winner's time, 1 minute 19.03, 1 minute 19.03, an average speed of 55.21 miles per hour. 55.21 miles per hour. So then, down to race 2, we're staying with the solos. Vince Kinchin goes in place of Robert Bath. So that gives us Tony Aitken, Jeremy Doncaster, Paul Fry, Dave Norris, Marcel Gerhard, Stefan van der Helm, and Mark Seabright. So then, you could see that the competitors in the first outing still a little wary of these slick conditions. Very much a weighing up exercise. Quite amusing to watch Simon Cross slip in ahead of Clayton Williams. It's exactly what he did to him at the Battle of Hastings and took the 3rd place away from him in the final. And so the two cousins having a personal little bit of rivalry back there. So then, race 2. Well, Jeremy Doncaster, we've seen him ride well on this circuit. Is he going to have a win here? We will see. We look across to the far side. Jeremy Doncaster makes the gate. Paul Fry it is, sitting in 2nd spot right there with him, and Paul Fry looks to go up the inside of Jeremy Doncaster. He's not going to find it that way, so it's Jeremy Doncaster out in front. Fry in that 2nd place. In 3rd, it's also Tony Aitken, and behind him, number 33. Berge out in this one. Meanwhile then, got Doncaster rocking back because he's wide and leading. And pulling away on the opposite, Vince Kinchin in 2nd place, Tony Aitken in 3rd, Jeremy Doncaster in 4th, looking down on this firing engine. And Berge tucked in behind him. So it's Paul Fry then from Hereford, looking to go for a victory here in his first outing. And the Exeter Speedway man right in front of him. One more lap to go. He really has got enormous speed now, and Vince Kinchin still in that 2nd place. In 3rd place, Tony Aitken goes by. Behind him, Ben Howe. And then number 8, Marcel looks as though it's Paul Fry who's going to take this one. Nice line from Paul Fry as he comes off the bend. Victory there for number 17, Paul Fry. The Kitchen hangs on in there and takes that second spot. First place goes to number 20, Tony Acton. Behind him, number 33, Ben Howe. As follows in first place, number 17, Paul Fry. In second place, number 844, Vince Kinchin. In third place, number 20, Tony Atkin. In fourth place, number 33, Ben Howe. In fifth place, number 8, Marcel Gerhard. In sixth place, number 26, Stephen van der Helm. And in seventh place, number 6, Jeremy Doncaster. Winner's time, 1 minute, 22.2, an average speed of 53.08 miles per hour. 53.08 miles per hour. And across on the far side, race 3 coming up with Brhel, Steve Schofield, Trevor Banks, Colin Earl, Tommy Palmer, Mark Seabright, Stefan Tresseau and Peter Lloyd. Looks like Trevor Banks being started on the far side. Trevor with the laid down engine once again, and the last few events he's been riding in, he's been trying out that laid down motor. Here we go then, race 3 gets underway with him across to the far side. And Steve Schofield making a good start. It's Steve Schofield up in front. And this is the man who will going well. Peter Lloyd it is in third place. Colin Earl battling away to take fourth place. Brhel just in behind him. So it's Steve Schofield then. Gating as only he can and getting down on his knee, and it all looks a bit hectic around that bend. Second place. Stephen Tresseau in now in third place. Colin Earl in fourth. And on the far side then it's Steve Schofield showing us just how well he can ride these difficult conditions. So Steve Schofield. And in front, pulling away from the opposition. Right behind him, and then Trevor Banks. And in fact, trouble there for number 9, Stefan Tresseau, dropping right back. One more. Half length of straight for Steve Schofield. Victory there for Steve Schofield. Number 28, Mark Seabright. Then number 12, Trevor Banks. And then number 21, Tommy Palmer. Schofield. In second place, number 27, Peter Lloyd. In third place, number 32, Colin Earl. In fourth place, number 28, Mark Seabright. In fifth place, and number 12, Trevor Banks. In sixth place, number 21, Tommy Palmer. No 7th or 8th finishers. Winner's time, 1 minute, 17.96. An average speed of 55.97 miles per hour, and race 4 gets underway. Steve Bishop battling for the lead, but they all close up, and it's Mark Loram ends up in front as they come off that bend. Paul Howie in there with Martin Goodwin, I think, going for that second spot, and we have a red flag. We have a red flag already from that fall to our left, stopped in the interests of safety. Well, in fact, it looks as though he's circling around. So in fact, Phillippe Berge is back in. It looks like we've got the full field. False starts, false starts. There we go then, race 4 getting underway. We're looking for Mark Loram, see if he can repeat that start. He does. There's Mark Loram and in front. So then, let's see what happens. This bend's obviously quite good. Bishop, Glenn Cunningham up into third place, and Steve Bishop really hanging on in there with Mark Loram pulling away from him but not opening up a very big gap. So it's Mark Loram there. The Kingsland Speedway man. Goodwin in third, Gary Lobb up into fourth. Number 22, Stefan Dano, and back a little way then to number 30, Steve Bishop. So Steve, having started promisingly, had a few problems. So it's 1 more minute to win this one. Marcel wins. Goes through in second place, it's Paul Harry. In third place, number 15, Martin Goodwin. Behind him, number 25, Gary Loram, and then number 22, Stefan Dano. And another runner out to our left, completing race distance as Then Cunningham picks up the bike and heads back to the paddock. Steve Bishop it is then, crossing the line now. First place, number 11, Mark Loram. In second place, number 10, Paul Hurry. In third place, number 15, Martin Goodwin. In fourth place, number 25, Gary Lobb. In fifth place, number 22, Stefan Dano. And in sixth place, the only other finisher, number 30, Steve Bishop. The winning time, 1 minute 19.14, 1 minute 19.14, with an average speed of 55.13 miles per hour. 1:19.14, 55.13 miles per hour, and across to Jim to take us through races 5, 6 and 7 with the chairs.
Thanks, Tony, and of course we move to the big sidecars. Of course, remind you all of what happened last year in the Burnup. It was a win for Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones, so they are here to defend their title. Second last year was Steve Smith and Keith Wall, and third place Neville Penfold and Paul Randall. Well, no Neville Penfold this year, but certainly Steve Smith and Ivor Matthews, and as we look to the first race of the day, Ivor Matthews will be out for the first time. Sean Pittock takes the place of the missing Roger Mesa. That's outfit number 51, not here this afternoon, but his place being taken by Sean Pittock and passenger Ian Rowan. They will, I'm told, be riding as 69. But as we look to that start line for the first time, John Hiscock and Tony Bemister go first time, so they're looking to repeat their excellent result last weekend, which has in fact turned out to be questionable because the way in which the points were calculated perhaps didn't give them as third place, but they were up there on the winner's rostrum and they must be feeling very chuffed at the moment that things are going well. The backboard has not got started. So as I look to that start line, Ivor Matthews not being able to get his second bike, so in fact missing his very first ride. We get underway with just 4 outfits. And it is Alan Boyd that gets to the front as we go into that first bend. John Hiscock and Tony Bemister up in second place. And Sean Pittock was in third place as we get to that bend, but that's been changed as they go down the back straight. So Alan Boyd and Barry Metcalf getting away from the rest of the field and having a good ride first time out. You see the very difficult conditions causing all sorts of problems for John Hiscock as he now rejoins the circuit. But it is Aaron and John Wood that really are setting the pace. Very difficult indeed, as you see those cars very wide. John Hiscock now finding his way back through into that third spot. Oh, a very depleted field in the first race of the day, but Alan and John Wood, I nearly said it there, didn't I? But Alan and Barry Metcalf making the best of the starts. Robbie Wilson in himself into second place, so a great start today for Robbie Wilson and Colin Will. You can see the difficult problems for the outfit at the back of the field. They've actually lost the seat, the passenger not wanting to sit down, so I'm sure you can realise the reasons why. As they go in the last lap then, the first race of the day, Alan and Barry Metcalf setting the pace. John Hiscock now finding his way back up into second place. Robbie Wilson trying to turn it hard and actually get underneath John Hiscock, but now John pulling away as we go down that back straight. Into the checkered flag then for the first time this afternoon. It is Alan Blewett and Barry Metcalf that take a win. After all the problems they had earlier on, John Hiscock and Tony Bemister pick up second place. Robbie Wilson finishing in third. Sean Pittock, reserve, number 69, crosses the line. afternoon, and a win for Alan Blewett and Barry Metcalf, outfit number 3. In second place, number 184, John Hiscock and Tony Bannister. Third place, number 25, Robbie Wilson and Colin Hill. And we believe that fourth place was our second reserve, number 14. That is, in fact, the outfit of Roy Roberts and Alan Berry. And in fifth place, number 69, that is our official reserve, Sean Pittock and Ian Rowan. The winning time, 146.68, 146.68, the speed, 46.37, 46.37 the speed. Alan Blewett and Barry Metcalf. We look to race 2.
25, over.
And the first time out for Steve Smith, Russell Mark Edwards and the Burnup for the very first time.
Yeah, Australia, isn't it? You can do it.
Doctors look to be a non-starter. So the second of the sidecar race is proving to cause problems for one of the drivers. The rest of the outfit's being called into line. Oh, a red flag being put up, so whether they think they can get Mark Edwards' outfit going or not, I don't know. And Jason Barry come in. The place vacated by Mark Edwards and Nick Walters. We get underway then with a good start from Steve Smith. Tim Bennett has made a good start on the inside. We're getting into that first corner. Here's Steve Smith and Keith Wall. Tim Bennett and Steve Hargraves going second place into that first bend. And perhaps the most interesting position of all is that Russell was actually last into that first bend. He's already up to fourth place as Tim Bennett starts to close the gap on Steve Smith, who's got the lead. All into this bit bend for the first time, and Steve Smith and Keith Wall have got away. All sorts of problems in that first bend. Rustling, in fact, climbing over the top of the straw bales. Well, the inside is perfect to avoid a rider, in fact, he's not in front of him. All sorts of problems for Rustling first time out. But no problems at all for Steve Smith and Keith Wall. They now start to get away from Tim Bennett in second place as they come round past us for the second time. Well, Tim Bennett and Steve Hargraves not able to close that gap at all at the moment. Nick Cave and Nick Stacer in fourth place. Well, Duncan Patton is holding fourth, but looks like they're going to lose that fourth place. If it looks as if they get machinery problems, they come past me. Jerry Adams moving up into that fourth. As already Steve Smith goes into his last lap. And looking across that far side, Duncan Patton in fact pulling off into the centre circle, so Wesley moving up just one place. As we watch to see the checker flag being prepared for Steve Smith this time, but after that flag Steve Wynn held out for Russell and for Norwich, so a disappointing start to the day for them. But as we see Steve Smith and Keith Wall take their first checker flag of the afternoon, very casually indeed as they cross the line. Second place goes to outfit number 12, Tim Bennett and Steve Hargraves. As Mick Cave and Mick Stace just hang on in front of Jerry Adams to get that third spot. For outfit number 2, Steve Smith and Keith Wall. In second place, outfit number 12, Tim Bennett and Steve Hargraves. Third place goes to number 5, as Mick Cave and Mick Stace. And fourth place, number 55, Jerry Adams. Fifth place going to outfit number 6, Russell and sixth place number 81, our reserve, Duncan Patton. The winning time, 145.67, 145.67 the time. That equates to a speed of 46.81, 46.81 the equivalent speed. Much problems this time by the look of it. Gary and Steve Wright not happy with things at the moment. They've got their arm in the air, but they're now being called into line as they get underway. Gary Wright has been left on the line, but as they come past me for the first time, it's Rob Wilson has made the best of the starts. John Woolsey goes into second place to go in that first bend. You see Rob Wilson has gone very, very wide though. John Woolsey takes over the lead and Gary Jackson now comes through. So Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams taking the advantage of the mistakes that were made in that first bend. They get themselves to the front as they come round the pit Making up good ground on Gary Jackson, looking to try and find a gap to go through. This, I think, is where John Halsey will take advantage as Gary Jackson is well away. You can see John Halsey is able to hold a much tighter line coming out of that top bend. It certainly looks to have suited John Halsey's outfit better than most others as they go into that top bend. And watch interestingly now they've got to the front, whether they in fact will make the mistakes that the rest of the riders were making. Dave Steer has got himself up into third place. Phillippe and Massimo in fourth, but under pressure now for Trevor to recover from that first bend. The excursion for the boys. As we look to that pit bend for the second time, you can see that John Halsey looks very comfortable indeed this afternoon. He's opened up quite a gap on Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. Dave Steer now coming under pressure from Phillippe and Marcel. Again, there's all sorts of preference for Wilson. In fact, ripped his riser off by the look of it, so he's picked up far too much dirt from other people's face. But the checkered flag goes for John Halsey. He takes a very good win first time out. Dave Steer has got through for that second place. Gary Jackson finishing eventually in third spot. And Phillippe crossing the line in fourth. Place number 17, Dave Steer and Andy Orchard. Third place going to number 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. Fourth place, number 90, Phillippe and Miles Simmons. Fifth place, number 10, Gary and Steve Wright. And sixth place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. The winning time, 1:43.86. That equates to a speed of 47.63.
That's it this time because we're looking for Loram or Steve Schofield, and up front, let's... not Steve Schofield, of course, he's not out in this one, and it's all happening. Well, there we are. So then you can see the competitors coming back to form up for the rerun of race 8 and to start the second leg of the international solo Bonfire Burnup competition.
I believe both of you.
So they go, being called into line. They're away. Now they're looking across to the far side. Everybody. Battling for the lead, but he's got a struggle on his hands, as we can see as we look across to the far side there. Goodwin on his return to the grass track game, really going well. He perhaps would like 15 restored on the side of the line, please, over the paddock, but Goodwin powering on, and he's down to the second place. Gerhard in fourth place, it's Tony Atkin. Olivia battling away behind him. So looking across to the far side then, so it's Martin Goodwin going for a win in this one, and he's established himself well out in front, like the time flying. So there we go. Martin Goodwin in second place, Gary Robbins third, in fourth place, number 31, Colin White. Race 8 in first place, number 15, Martin Goodwin. In second place, number 50, Andy Sell. In third place, number 25, Gary Lobb. In fourth place, number 31, Colin White. In fifth place, let's just check on that, I think that should be 19, Juliet Singer. In sixth place, number 20, Tony Atkin. And in seventh place, number 21, Tommy Palmer. And the winning time, 1 minute 22.38, 52.96 miles per hour. 52.96 miles per hour. Jim, Steve Phillippe, Joe Screen, Massimo Mora, Steve Schofield, Steve Dorr, and Jeremy Doncaster. Well, with Massimo, Mora and Steve Schofield going in this one, then somebody's going to lose their unbroken record of success. Maybe both of them will, who knows? They're being called in. Here we go, then looking across the far side. Steve Schofield making a good start. Looks like Jeremy Doncaster tucked in behind him in second place, and Donkey comes right up inside and goes to the lead. So it's Jeremy Doncaster then who Clayton Williams in fourth, and Massimo Mora in fifth place. So Joe Screen then heads to the front, and it's Joe Screen out in front. Jeremy Doncaster in second place, Steve Schofield in third, and Massimo Mora coming up the inside of Clayton Williams and going back to fifth place. So it's Joe Screen there. Schofield comes through the second place, Jeremy Doncaster in third, Massimo Mora behind him, then Clayton Williams up back a little way to number 24, Dave Norris. So Joe Screen then going for his first win of the afternoon here, really trying to pull away from the opposition, and that opposition is going from Over there in second place. Massimo Mora coming up in the third, Jeremy Doncaster in fourth, Clayton Williams in fifth, in sixth place, as it was before, Dave Norris, and behind him number 29, Steve Earl. So then on the far side, it's Steve Schofield leading the challenge, but out in front. Joe Screen goes for victory, Joe Screen and Joe Screen wins. Steve Schofield in second place, Massimo Mora in third. And then back a little way to number 24, Dave Norris, and number 29, Steve Earl. Number 2, Joe Screen. In second place, number 1, Steve Schofield. In third place, number 4, Massimo Mora. In fourth place, number 6, Jeremy Doncaster. In fifth place, number 7, Clayton Williams. In sixth place, number 24, David Norris. In seventh place, number 29, Steve Dorr. And in eighth place, number 30, Steve Bishop. Winning time 1 minute 17.68, 1 minute 17.68, an average speed of 56.17 miles per hour. Race 10 on the line with Vince Kinchin, Paul Hurry, Dean Garden, Glenn Cunningham, Ben Howe, Paul Fry, Simon Cross and Colin Earl. And that looks to me like the quickest time of the afternoon thus far. It was indeed for race 9. Away we go. And Simon Cross making a good start, but look at that group of riders hard on his heels. Well, tremendous corner there from Paul Hurry to take the lead, and Cross now back to second place. Paul Fry in that third place, Colin Earl in fourth. Number 33, Ben Howe. Well, we saw a tremendous ride last weekend from Paul Hurry, and he could do it again as Vince Kinchin comes by. Obviously having had a problem. One more lap to go for Paul Hurry, and it's like leading this one, and he's on across in second place. All five to his third, Colin on. Back to number 33, Ben Howe. And behind him, Glenn Cunningham. So then, to pick up the lead with a checkered flag, and then victory on number 10 for Hurry, and a joint goal for second place, and Simon Cross gets there, Paul Fry gets third, Colin Earl gets fourth, and Dean Garden gets fifth, and then Ben Howe, and then Glenn Cunningham, and then Vince Kinchin getting back on strong, having had that problem early on in the race. In first place, number 10, Paul Hurry. In second place, number 14, Simon Cross. In third place, number 17, Paul Fry. In fourth place, number 32, Colin Earl. In fifth place, number 16, Dean Garden. In sixth place, number 33, Ben Howe. In seventh place, number 18, Glenn Cunningham. And in eighth place, number 844, Vince Kinchin. The winner's time, 1 minute 18.61. 1 minute 18.61, an average speed of 55.57 miles per hour. He runs a business. refurbishing, would you believe, pre-65 British machinery. It's his great interest in life, British four-strokes, and that's what he does. So here we go then, let's look across to the far side and pick them up as they challenge and charge into that first bend. And the rider goes down just there. The Chuck overall and with the advantage, and it was Trevor Banks indeed who went down on that bend, and he's got it back on song, and Trevor really getting stuck in now to make up the ground, but it's both row around and out in front. I think the corner there for Trevor Trevor, in fact he's pulled over the arm. So goes through the second place is Mark Seabright, in that second spot, but he's going to lose it. He drops back to third place as we look across to our left, and Brhel with it all under control now. Goes into the last lap, but he's one of the advantage here. Second place now, number 27 as we pass on, which is Peter Lloyd, of course, has come to ahead of Mark Seabright, and then Phillippe Berge in fourth place. Trevor Banks aiming to make up ground, but I don't think he can gain a place here, but he's really having a go for it. Two more then, two more left, the leader. Brhel is number 5 who wins. Second place, it's number 27, and he's down, and in third place. Number 23 is in Berge, number 28. Place, number 5, Brhel. In second place, number 27, Peter Lloyd. In third place, number 23, Phillippe Berge. In fourth place, number 28, Mark Seabright. In fifth place, number 26, Stephen van der Helm. And in sixth place, number 12, Trevor Banks. And the time, 1 minute 20.64, 1 minute 20.64, an average speed of 54.10 miles per hour. 54.10 miles per hour. That completes the second leg of the international solo bonfire burnup.
Inside, whether they will get any advantage by getting to the racing line quicker. Obviously another little group around on that green grass as we watch to see him go. It's John Halsey has made the best of the stars, and he pulls away from the rest of the Alpes as they come past me. Russell back in third place at the moment, up behind David here, and Mick Kay was just nicked in front of him as he goes into that first stint. That's Russell going through on the inside, comes up into third place as John Halsey and Jason Glennie get away once again. So really these conditions looking to prove advantageous for John Halsey this afternoon. He pulls away again as he goes past us. Dave Steer and Andy Orchard. We're so used to seeing Dave Steer hold very tight lines, and that's where the dry surface in any out there this afternoon is going to be. Collins and Mick Caden out there again, and Robin Wilson moving through on the inside, taking advantage of that mishap for Mick Caden, as he went very wide in that top end. But no problems with John Halsey and Jason Glennie. Dave Steer doing everything he can to try and close that gap. And Russell looking to try and get into that second place, but John Halsey has gone wide. Well, you can see exactly what happened with John Halsey. He went just a little bit wide, but it slowed him completely. And now Dave Steer has got in with a fighting chance as he goes into the last lap. Well, I'm sure that John Halsey will be conscious of what he did last time around this top end. But he wanted to hold it tight and keep on the inside of the exit of that bend. Right up on Dave Steer now as we go down that back straight. Again, I think John Halsey went a little bit wide. He slowed, but he still managed to hang on to the lead as we go into this pit bend for the last time. Coming towards the checker flag, it's going to be a second win for John Halsey. He's had 2 rides and 2 wins. Dave Steer, 2 rides and 2 second places. And Russell much better that time up into third place. Monster's exhaust pipe, which could have accounted for the fact that he was drifting wide, so not the control that he would want. The official result of race 12. A win for outfit number 13, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. In second place, number 17, Dave Steer and and the Orchard. Third place, outfit number 6, Rustling and Paul Urich. Fourth place, number 25, that's Robbie Wilson and Colin Hill. And fifth place, number 69, Sean Pittock and Ian Rowan. Sixth place finisher there, either finisher number 5, with problems I think as he went across the line, Mick Cave and Mick Stace. The winning time, 141.35. 141.35, that's the speed equating to 48.80.
What's the matter with Mark?
So we move to race 13 in your programme. And we hope to see Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones. Of course, they had no result at all first time out. Oh, Rob Wilson right on the inside. He had a disappointing result first time out as well. Only scoring 1 point from his first ride, so he'll be anxious to make it up. It is possible to get 3 good rides out of the 4 and still get a place in the final. All the outfits, of course, they will be conscious of that as they come past me for the first time. Steve Smith looks to make the best of the stars. He gets to that first bend in first place. Rob Wilson is up in second. Ivor Matthews trying to come to on the inside of Rob Wilson and does so as they go out that top bend. As you watch to see them coming to that pit bend, you can see that Steve Smith and Keith Wall have got the first place, but Ivor Matthews is the one that's putting in the challenge. Rob Wilson in third place in front of Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. Around that top bend, I wanted to see whether in fact any of them would step out a bit. Rob Wilson is the one that's done it. It means that Gary Jackson has moved through into third place. And you can see exactly the problem on that top bend. The soil very, very soft over there, and indeed if they get out in it, they just lose grip completely. So all the outfit drivers now conscious of the fact they've got to keep it tight on the exit of that top bend. Steve Smith doing exactly that, and Ivor Matthews has gone wide. Well, I saw Peter Jones put his hand in the air. I don't know whether they have hit a problem, because the outfit does seem to be going again, but Gary Jackson has certainly closed right up on Ivor Matthews. Into the last lap they go this time as they go past this. Comfortable for Steve Smith and Keith Wall. Ivor Matthews still going, but I think there is a question mark about something or not. Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams still holding third. Rob Wilson not being able to close that gap. And as I say that, Rob Wilson has gone very, very wide. Looks as if he's lost out completely. Getting absolutely stopped in that bend. A second window for Steve Smith and Keith Wall as they come out for the second time. Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones get a result this time. Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams getting third. And Phillippe crosses the line in fourth. Result, a win for outfit number 2, Steve Smith and Keith Wall. In second place, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones. Third place, outfit number 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. Fourth place, number 90, Phil Pittman and Miles Simmons. Fifth place goes to number 14, that of course is one of the reserves that came in, Brian Roberts and Alan Bowie. And in sixth place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. The winning time, 140.64. 140.64, that equates to 49.15. Oh, a very quick time for Steve Smith. In fact, looking back at those earlier times, thought the speed sounded a lot faster, both 48 and 49 average miles an hour in races 12 and 13, compared to 46 and 47 in the first legs. So things getting a little bit quicker. I suspect that there is what appears to be a dry racing line on the inside. Obviously the problem on this top bend is that the soil is very, very soft from the inside. That's where the better starts have been, certainly from the middle of the gate. Tim Bennett, who's renowned for excellent starts, he had a second first time out. But as we look to that inside, it is Alan Boyd and Barry Metcalf who has got for a front. Mark Edwards out this time, looking to get a result. He missed his first ride, of course, with problems. He's got himself up into second place. John Hiscock up in third place at the moment, but Alan Blewett and Barry Metcalf, they've got away once again. They know that Steve Smith has been out twice and had 2 wins. They'll be looking to do the same. All sorts of problems, and I think Alan has hit a back wheel puncher. So very disappointing for Alan Blewett. He's hit a puncher coming off that bottom bend. Barry Metcalf, you can see, not looking at his abilities not show. Very, very disappointed. but it means that Mark Edwards and Nick Walters move up to the front. John Hiscock and Tony Bannister go after them, but Mark Edwards going well at the moment. This is first ride in a big international, and indeed obviously wanting to put up a good display. Going well in front of the field at the moment. You've got John Hiscock and Tony Bannister close to him. Tim Bennett and Steve Hargraves holding that third place, but so disappointed by a Bennett standing in the centre of the circuit. No way that he can continue in these conditions with no back tyre. And as we see that last lap flag go out, Mark Edwards and Nick Walters look very comfortable in the lead at the moment. John Hiscock not being able to close on them at all. Tim Bennett still there in third place in front of Gary Wright and Steve Wright. Jerry Adams racing up on the back of them as Gary Wright puts it sideways in the middle of that bend. As we look to the pit bend for the last time in race 14, it is going to be a win for Mark Edwards and Nick Walters, so making up for the disappointment they had in their first ride, or not as the case may be. John Hiscock and Tony Bannister finishing in second. Tim Bennett and Steve Hargraves getting that third place. The result, a win for outfit number 8, Mark Edwards and Nick Walters. In second place, number 184, John Hiscock and Tony Bannister. In third place, number 12, Tim Bennett and Steve Hargraves. Fourth place, number 10, Gary Wright and Steve Wright. And fifth place, our only other finisher there, Jerry Adams and, of course, passenger Paul Baisby. The winning time, 1:45.12. That equates to a speed of 47.05. 1:45.12 the time, 47.05. As Tony, we'll move into the third leg.
Thank you, Jim. And the situation is that after 2 legs, we have Joe Screen, Steve Schofield and Paul Hurry on 18 points, and they break. And Trevor Banks making a good start. Trevor's had a disappointing afternoon, but Joe Screen it is just ahead of him, and it's Joe Screen leading as they come down the track. In fact, it's number 10, it's Paul Hurry in that second spot, Paul Fry in third, so Joe Screen then, Paul Hurry, Paul Fry, Trevor Banks, Colin Earl as we've crossed the red flag. We have a red flag. Well, previously we saw Joe Screen out in front. Let's see if he's going to do it again. Joe Screen in the middle. Joe Screen making a good start, but not making the best of the starts as we look across the far side. I think it's Paul Hurry who had the advantage, but Joe Screen goes straight past him. Joe Screen in front. Paul Hurry in that second spot. Behind him, couple of 15 going by Martin Goodwin. So exactly the same. Looks like Martin Goodwin's gone down on the bottom then, missed by everybody, thank goodness. And we look across to our left then for the leader. And it's Joe Screen with the advantage, the Bradford Speedway man. And he's first. Paul Hurry really going after him. He's coming very wide. Colin Earl in fourth place. In fifth place is Vince Kinchin, and Trevor Banks tucked in behind him in sixth. And an unhappy looking number 29, Steve Daw, obviously with a problem. The only other runner still back at him, watching the red on his face. Back at him again, a long way back. And Joe Screen goes through. Leading from number 10, Trevor Banks comes through in the fifth place, Vince Kitchen in sixth, and looking across to our left, so it's Joe Screen there with quite an advantage now, but Paul Hurry is not letting up, he's keeping the pressure on, so Joe Screen it is to win, Paul Hurry in that second place, Paul Fry is going up third, just ahead of Trevor Banks, and behind him Vince Kitchen. First place, number 2, Joe Screen. In second place, number 10, Paul Hurry. In third place, number 17, Paul Fry. In fourth place, number 32, Colin Earl. In fifth place, number 12, Trevor Banks. In sixth place, number 844, Vince Kinchin. And the only other finisher in seventh place, number 15, Martin Goodwin. And the winner's time, 1 minute, 17.58. An average speed of 56.24 miles per hour. Let's give you those again. 1 on the 17.58 to 56.24 for race 16. Nice to see him here anyway. It's always a pleasure to watch him race, and nice to see him taking an interest in the Bonfire Burnup. So then, back for a restart of race 16. The gate goes up. I think we've got a clean start this time. Gerhard making another good start, and let's pick them up as they come round towards us, but it could be Clayton Williams who's in that second place, and Clayton Williams had a mixed afternoon, really, by his very high standards, and he's going to lose the start here, and he loses that lead because Peter Lloyd comes through a beautiful corner from Peter Lloyd. Clayton Williams in that second place. Right, Marcel Gerhard. And coming through, in fact, it's Steve Bishop who's battling away there. Marcel Gerhard has dropped back a little way now to tail the field. Meanwhile then, looking across to our left, it's Peter Lloyd who's having a good afternoon here. Then coming through number 33, Berge, and Tony Atkin in trouble there, gets it going again, but he's lost a lot of ground, so he's back a little way now, and we can really see the track drawing out on that side to our left. Let's hope we're going to see the quicker on the number 30, Steve Bishop, number 8, Marcel Gerhard, and number 20, Tony Atkin. Peter Lloyd. In second place, number 7, Clayton Williams. In third place, number 23, Phillippe Berge. In fourth place, number 16, Dean Garton. In fifth place, number 33, Brhel. In sixth place, number 30, Steve Bishop. In seventh place, number 8, Marcel Gerhard. And in eighth place, number 20, Tony Atkin. A winner's time of 1 minute 19.94, 1 minute 19.94. An average speed of 54.58 miles per hour. 54.58 miles per hour. Halfway through the third leg for the solos then, we move to race 17. In this one, Dave Norris, Glenn Cunningham, Tommy Palmer, Simon Cross, Steve Schofield, Stefan Tresseroux, Stephen van der Helm and Brhel. And Brhel had a win in his last outing, remember. He's starting to really get to grips with the conditions, and he's making a good start this time as well. And Brhel then really going superbly here, and Brhel out in front, Steve Schofield in second place, Stefan Tresseroux in third, and we have a red flag on the top bend. We have a red flag on the top bend for that fallen rider to be attended to. Came off. Any more birthdays? Have we done this one? Have we done Gemma?
No, Tony. No.
Right, it says happy 21st birthday to the trip across. Delighted to hand those over. And Don Lee Amos, of course, just to remind him I've got some for you as well. So then, looking to our left. Well, as you can see, the stretcher going into the ambulance. Well, let's hope that is just a precaution. It certainly was a fairly heavy tumble. The front wheel seemed to dig in, and he flew through the air a little bit. So then, here we go, race 17 getting underway again. Remember that super start by Brhel. And it's Steve Schofield this time who's made the start. Steve Schofield there, leads it over, comes into the bend, and in Tommy Palmer up into third, tucked in behind him, Stefan Tresseroux. Well, if that was Brhel, that's tragedy after leading the previous outing. Meanwhile then, Steve Schofield showing us to starting right as he comes off that bend. Robert Cross, all upright, giving a wheel in line. Tommy Palmer in third, Stefan Tresseroux in third, and Marcel in fourth, and in fifth place, Stefan van der Helm. And it looks like Glenn Cunningham tucked in behind him. So then, to our left, Steve Schofield. Oh, and Schofield goes down. Schofield goes down. And it's missed by the penalty. I mean, the red flag straight away. And Steve is trying to get up, so it looks like he's okay. And only 2 laps, so it does look like we're going to have another rerun of race 17. Steve Schofield being attended to. He certainly tried to sit up and was shaking his head. I hope to say, no, I'm not too badly knocked about, but... Yeah, Steve Schofield on his feet, a good sight, great. Well, we wish him well. Let's hope. It looked like a chain had gone. In fact, yes, we can. So he lost his drive, and that's how the accident happened, which is really bad luck for Steve there. Hello. Cleared, well, nearly cleared, and off we go with race 18. And we look across to our left, Jerry Doncaster, I think that is slotting into second place. Oh, and we go down. Jerry Doncaster, in fact, is in second place. Gary Loram in third, so it wasn't Jerry Doncaster who went down. Red flags again. Well, that top bend giving us a few problems at the moment. Competitors across in the paddock, if you can hear us, they are bringing the top bend in to try and get away from that loose. They are going to bring the marker pegs in. That top bend will in fact be in on the grass now, once again. They're all at it now. So it's Beanie. It's BB, I don't believe you, that's a B, not an N. Simon BB, we hope. Happy birthday on Wednesday the 9th. They tell us you're 34. Don't look a day over 21 to me, but there we are. How would I judge? So, race 18 this is then. Let's see what happens. Massimo Mora in the middle, but it looks like Mark Loram is making the best of the starts to me. I think that's Mark Loram leading the cavalry charge into this bend for the first time. And you'll notice they're out on the Loram. Mark Loram in second place. Gary Loram in third. And Mark Sebright in fourth. And an unhappy Jeremy Doncaster goes by. Meanwhile, then, and in front. Still on the 19th. Mark Loram in second place. Gary Loram in third. Mark Sebright in fourth. Then number 31, Colin White. Somebody in trouble on the top end. I don't know whether that's Massimo Mora again. It could be. As fast as goes Trevor with a strange sounding engine. Jeremy Doncaster comes around and I think Massimo Mora got caught by one of the competitors and as he came on we have the flags out. Julian Singer pulls out, the flags are out and somebody caught Massimo as he was trying to recover his machine then. So then, who's going to take this one? Looking across to our left and coming down towards us. Second flag, number 11, Mark Loram it is. Second place, Gary Loram. In third place, Mark Sebright, and behind him, number 31, Colin White. Well, that was a very unfortunate incident on the top end there, while Mora was on the yellow flag and trying to get the machinery upright. He was collected by another competitor. But this is the page for leg 3. In first place, number 11, Mark Loram. In second place, number 25, Gary Loram. In third place, number 28, Mark Sebright. In fourth place, number 31, Colin White. In fifth place, number 6, Jeremy Doncaster. In sixth place, number 22, Stefan Dano. No 7th or 8th finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 22.40. 1 minute 22.40. An average speed of 52.95 miles per hour. 52.95 miles per hour.